Hey guys, come on, gather around the campfire, get yourself comfortable, roast some marshmallows. I got a story I want to tell you. There's a lot I need to get off my chest. Let me preface this by saying I've been a PC gamer my entire life. I came out of the womb with a mouse in one hand and a keyboard in the other. But ever since Thanksgiving of 2000, when my dad gave my brother and I an early Christmas gift of a PlayStation 2 system, I have done the vast majority of my gaming on console, on Sony PlayStation. And I just need to establish that because it's extremely important to understand that I've kind of had a lifetime loyalty to Sony PlayStation and Sony products. Every time I'd buy a video, or every time my parents would buy a video game, it was Sony PlayStation. There were a few exceptions here and there. I'd get something on the PC, but it was Zoo Tycoon. It was Spore. I didn't really get back into PC gaming until about 2011, when medical circumstances dictated it was just more convenient. And thank goodness I moved on. So our story really begins about a month ago. I remember I wanted to play my PlayStation that day because a new update had just come out for Star Wars Battlefront. I was a little excited to play it, but not too much because Star Wars Battlefront. So when I go to log in, I get this error code. The game won't let me log in. But this is nothing unusual for Sony PlayStation Network, because it seems to be having an outage every other day. And this system that you pay $5 a month for, it doesn't even work for half the month that you're paying for it. It's just burning a hole in your wallet. But whatever, it's all good. I barely play the PlayStation anyway, so I go downstairs, I play on my computer a little bit, I come back a while later, I turn the system back on, it gets the update, and I start trying to log in again. Still nothing. I still get that exact same error code. So at this point, I'm a little bit worried. And I open my phone and I go to Sony's website. And that's when the real scariness happens. I get an error on the website. Access denied. You don't have permission to access this website. And I'm sweating bullets at this point. Like, what? I don't have access? I run downstairs to my computer. And I try to log into the same website on my computer. Same friggin' error. Access denied. You don't have permission to access this website. So now I'm doing a little bit of research on what's going on. Like, what is this error code exactly? And I find out that it's been going on since 2014. People have been getting their IP addresses banned. So I turn the Wi-Fi off on my phone, and I check to make sure it is in fact my IP address has been banned. Sure enough, I try to log into the Sony website, works just fine, works like a dream. But I turn the Wi-Fi back on, access denied. And just to drive the final nail in the coffin, I set up my phone as a mobile hotspot and I connect my PlayStation to that, and I'm able to play a little bit of Bloodborne that way. I wouldn't recommend doing it. It will ramp up your data charges like crazy, but it worked. My account is perfectly fine. It's only my IP address that's going crazy. So we get on the phone with a Sony representative, and she pretty much confirms everything that I already knew. She tells us to try a whole bunch of different fixes that I already tried. None of them worked. And now we gotta go and talk to our internet service provider. They're the only ones who can fix this. This is a problem that is all Sony's fault, by the way. It's all Sony's fault. Everything that went wrong is on their end. And now for the first time in history, my ISP has to fix a problem that they didn't cause in the first place. And in the end, it was all for nothing. They couldn't do nothing. We just gotta wait for the IP address to roll over. And it's been a month now. It's been a month since we did that. The IP address has rolled over. I'm on a new modem and everything. And nothing. I'm still unable to access anything on the PlayStation Network through my PlayStation. So at this point, I'm just kind of done. I'm pissed off. I'm depressed. I was so excited for Return to the Nexus this year. I was practicing all year. I was gonna stomp some noobs. But now I can't do it. I wasn't able to participate because Sony screwed up. Sony screwed up and they left it all on me to fix it. I have a blacklist of companies I absolutely will not buy from. And until today, the only company on that list was Activision. Because they're literally Satan's penis. And now I'm going to have to put Sony on that list. I have absolutely zero interest in anything Sony does from now on. They are as good as dead in my book. Because this is what a lifetime of customer loyalty gets you. Absolutely nothing. They treat you like a number. And now, even though they got one less number, the damage is already done. Thanks for listening, guys. Just had to get that off my chest.